as the cable companies and Sprint actually start to offer 4G services in the same markets that you're already in, and again, they're your strategic partners, is there a possibility that you're going to confuse the customer with different marketing options, or is that something that you guys have collaborated on, or how does that work?
Well, it's not a confusion issue. I think it gives the customer choice based on kind of that user imagery that they like to be associated with. The great news for Clearwire is whether it's one of the cable companies and Sprint and Clearwire putting up advertising, it's raising the awareness, and it's something we call retina burn, to where they're seeing over and over, there's a new generation of technology, a new kind of service that's available out there. Now it's all powered by Clearwire, but it's offered by Sprint and the cable company as well. So this is actually good news for us. It gives the customer a little bit of a choice, but at the bottom line, it offers a services that's unprecedented in terms of availability.
Will there be dual branding, that it's Sprint 4G offered by Clearwire or powered by Clearwire or anything like that, or are you staying away from that?
Most customers will have some insight that it is the Clearwire network, but we don't care about having to do the dual branding side of it. What's really important is that we get the service in the customer's hands, whether that comes through Sprint, the cable company, or Clearwire. We're happy.
Good. What are the next cities up, and what's the scheduled rollout for them?
So we have a number of new cities that we are rolling out. A lot of them are going to come up in the fourth quarter. I mean, some of the bigger ones are Chicago, Philadelphia, Dallas-Fort Worth area. These ones we're most excited about. The early indication that we have is the customers are ready. They really want this service, and so our teams are just working, almost around the clock to be able to be sure that they get the quality when we're ready to turn it up. But you'll see a lot of it that'll come in the latter part of this year.
Good. Last question. Early on, backhaul bandwidth was a problem. Has that been resolved? Is that still an ongoing challenge?
Well, one of being an ex-engineer, the other thing I get quite excited about is the architecture that Clearwire has taken to deploy this kind of service. The internet is a very different protocol than the traditional telecom company's architecture. So by having a flat IP architecture, using a sophisticated microwave ringed backhaul network supported by a core network of using fiber all the way through, it gives us the ability to scale as we need to, so we don't have those capacity constraints. Second, it keeps our costs down much lower than what those conventional networks are built by. And then third, the ability to actually scale up anytime we're ready is a very simple process to be able to do. It's more of a software upgrade than it is a hardware change out. So we're just delighted with the core architecture, and it's performing brilliantly.
Good. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
This is Tracy Ford with RCR Wireless News.